No one ever warns you about this, but if your dining table is missing this item, you are silently losing your good fortune, day by day. The ancients used to say, the dining table is where wealth is nurtured and fortune is preserved, but it is also the easiest place for poverty to creep in. That is why they always kept a special item on the table, a small yet powerful symbol, to unlock the gateway of prosperity ward off the negative energy of poverty and maintain abundance for the entire household. But these days, many people unknowingly throw it away or replace it with meaningless things, and then wonder why their luck keeps getting worse, why money slips through their fingers, and why everything they try feels like a struggle. In today's video, I will reveal what used to be carefully guarded for hundreds of years by Feng Shui masters, meditation monks, and wealthy families. Not only that, you will also learn a simple ritual to activate the flow of prosperity right at your dining table, so that money flows into your home like a river and opportunities find their way to you as if pulled by an invisible force. Before we begin, go ahead and leave a positive affirmation in the comments below, such as, "I am ready to welcome abundance into my home," or "I keep the energy of prosperity strong at my dining table." And do not forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications, so you will always be the first to uncover powerful real-world secrets of Feng Shui and spiritual practices that few people truly understand. Now, take a seat and relax your mind, because what you are about to hear could completely change the way wealth and luck flow into your home starting today. Before we dive into the details, you need to understand this. Why is it that a single table can affect your finances, your luck, and even the long-term prosperity of your family? The answer lies in the deeper nature of Feng Shui. Everything in your home is not just a physical object. It is a conductor of energy, a source of vibrational frequency that directly impacts human destiny. And among those objects, the dining table is one of the most powerful energy centers. In ancient Feng Shui for the home, the dining table was known as the central palace, the heart of the house where positive energy gathers and spreads into every room. When people sit together around the table, eat together, talk, laugh, and share positive energy, a flow of invisible, prosperous energy is created. It is like the bloodstream flowing from the heart, carrying life, good fortune, and abundance to every corner of the home. And it is not just Eastern Feng Shui that says this. In Buddhism, in Kabbalah, and in many Western spiritual traditions, the dining table has always been seen as a sacred place that connects people, material wealth, and the universe. Every meal is not just physical nourishment, it is also a ritual that feeds your soul and invites blessings into your life. That is why, if you know how to arrange your table according to good Feng Shui, if you keep it warm, lively, and filled with high energy, that space will become a consistent and lasting source of prosperity. Now that you understand just how important your dining table truly is, it is time to move on to the most exciting part, transforming your dining table into a prosperity altar, using just a few simple Feng Shui items that are easy to find and easy to use. Number 1. Cinnamon. In the world of Feng Shui and ancient rituals, cinnamon is far more than just a spice. It is a powerful conductor of energy, used to activate cash flow, accelerate opportunities, and open the path to fast-moving financial changes. That is because cinnamon carries strong fire energy. And in the 5 elements theory, fire represents momentum, action, and decisiveness. When cinnamon is placed correctly on the dining table, it acts like a spark, igniting the flame of financial energy in your home, like flipping the fast prosperity switch. In ancient times, People often tie dried cinnamon sticks together with a red thread, creating a small mini money charm to place in the center of the dining table. It does not need to be elaborate. Even one neat, well-kept cinnamon stick is enough to create a warm, positive energy field, making conversations at the table more uplifting and full of motivated, decisive energy. If your family often struggles with indecision, missed chances, or arguments about money, try placing a small glass jar filled with ground cinnamon or broken cinnamon sticks on the table. Within a short time, you will likely notice subtle changes, clearer thinking, sharper financial decisions, and faster flow of abundance. Once a week, ideally on Sunday morning, you can gently sprinkle a pinch of cinnamon powder around the fruit basket or rice bowl on the table, while quietly affirming, "I invite wealth-wise actions and prosperous opportunities into this family." Number 2. Fruit. In applied Feng Shui, fruit is not just food. It is a living symbol of growth, abundance, and constant renewal. The elders believed that a home with fresh fruit always present on the table not only nurtures the physical body, but also keeps the flow of financial energy moving steadily and without interruption. But not all fruit carries the same kind of prosperity energy. There are 4 specific types that, when placed on the dining table, help create a sustainable financial cycle, from roots to expansion, from stability to breakthrough. Apples symbolize stability and long-lasting peace. Red apples bring luck, while green apples provide a sense of freshness and calm. They help maintain financial balance and prevent disruptions. Bananas represent financial momentum. Growing in tight clusters, bananas stand for steady income, multiple streams of money, and continuous opportunity. Oranges attract wealth and dispel negative energy. Their bright orange color corresponds with fire, helping to purify stagnant energy, dissolve financial pressure, and draw good fortune, especially from external sources or relationships. Grapes are the symbol of wealth and accumulation. Growing in large bunches, grapes represent abundance and prosperity, often associated with royalty and affluence. Placing grapes on your table sends out a signal of long-term richness and thriving finances. When these 4 fruits are combined in one clean, fresh, and beautiful basket, you are creating a financial energy cycle, from grounding to expansion, from cleansing to preservation. One important rule: never leave the basket empty. An empty fruit basket reflects a scarcity mindset and depleted energy, which can silently block your prosperity flow. Number 3. Black pepper. While cinnamon plays the role of opening the door to wealth, and fruit helps it grow and circulate, black pepper serves a quiet but critical purpose, protecting your wealth from leaking away. Many people earn money and attract opportunities, yet still end the month with nothing left, always feeling drained and uneasy. That is not always because of poor business decisions. Often it is because financial energy is being invisibly lost through your living environment, through negative emotions in the household, or through vibrations we cannot physically see. In ancient spiritual traditions, black pepper is one of the strongest ingredients used to suppress and neutralize harmful energy. Its intense heat is not just for flavor. It symbolizes the power to burn away negativity and cut through the energetic threads that silently sabotage financial stability. People in the past would place black pepper in corners of the house, or sprinkle it around areas where they sensed money was being lost, places that felt cold or energetically blocked. When placed on the dining table, the energy center of the home, Black pepper can absorb and neutralize vibrations caused by tension, stress, or financial conflict. This is especially helpful for families who say, "We earn just fine, but it is hard to hold on to money." A small jar containing whole dried black peppercorns discreetly placed in the corner of the table acts as an invisible shield against negative energetic influences. And you do not need a lot. Just one small, clean jar containing about 7 to 9 whole black peppercorns sealed tightly. That is enough to become a financial protection charm for your home. If you want, you can refresh the pepper once a month on the 1st or 15th day of the lunar calendar, both to renew the energy and as a symbolic ritual of clearing out unseen negativity. Number 4. Bread. Across many ancient civilizations, bread was more than just food. It was a sacred symbol of life, material blessings, and lasting abundance. From Egypt to Christianity, from Judaism to Islam, bread has always been tied to rituals, offerings, and prayers. In Feng Shui, bread carries grounding earth energy. It nourishes, accumulates, and preserves. It represents foundational wealth, the kind of core long-term resources that are not easily shaken. It does not have to be large or expensive loaves. A small basket with a few plain slices of bread lined with a clean white cloth is already enough to generate the energy of sufficiency. But here is one rule that must never be broken. Do not leave the bread basket empty. An empty basket on the dining table is like declaring to the universe, "We are lacking. We have nothing left to use." And if that message is repeated every day, it will quietly become part of the home's energetic imprint. So always keep at least one piece of bread in the basket, even if no one is eating it, as a living symbol of sustained blessings. To boost its feng shui effect, choose whole grain bread, because it represents the richness of the earth, wholeness, nourishment, and sustainability. Number 5. Fresh flowers. Every flower is a delicate expression of nature. It is the result of a beautiful blend of soil, water, light air, and time. That is why flowers do not just bring color, they radiate energy. A vase of fresh flowers on your dining table, when carefully chosen for color and vitality, becomes a broadcast tower for prosperity, energy sending out good vibrations throughout the entire home. In Feng Shui, each flower color corresponds to a different level of vibrational frequency. Yellow flowers symbolize breakthrough growth and financial acceleration, perfect for those starting a business, expanding their work, or needing a career boost. Red flowers represent action, courage, and the ability to attract opportunities, ideal for anyone closing deals, signing contracts, or chasing external luck. Purple or blue flowers carry deep, stable energy. They reflect lasting wealth, strong accumulation, and long-term vision. These are best for families aiming for sustained prosperity and future investment. White flowers may seem simple, but they offer powerful purification. They help clear emotional stress, reduce pressure linked to money, and create a light, open space that easily attracts positive energy. However, there is one crucial rule, and if you ignore it, flowers might do more harm than good. Never let them wilt. A vase of drooping, faded, or discolored flowers becomes a symbolic image of dying fortune and stalled luck. So if you are using flowers to raise the prosperity frequency in your home, keep them fresh and alive. Change the water daily, trim the stems properly, and choose hardy, naturally long-lasting blooms. Once you have arranged everything correctly, with the right feng shui items placed on your dining table, the next essential step is to make sure the table is not affected by habits, emotions, or behaviors that could disrupt its prosperity frequency. because no matter how many positive items you have, if the following 3 mistakes happen regularly, all the Feng Shui benefits will be blocked, or worse, reversed. 1. Turning the dining table into a place to talk about money problems and debt. A lot of people get into the habit of sitting at the table to go over bills, talk about paying off debts, or complain about money shortages. It may seem reasonable since everyone is already gathered, but in Feng Shui, this is considered a major taboo. The dining table is a space for receiving and nurturing energy. When you spread out bills on the table, you are linking that space with feelings of fear and lack, creating an unstable energy field. Over time, this pulls the household into a low financial frequency, leading to loss and difficulty saving money. Set aside a separate area to handle financial matters. The dining table should only hold warmth, abundance, and calm. 2. Arguing or bringing tension during meals. Another common mistake is bringing negative energy to the table. Arguing, blaming, or complaining while eating can fill the space with yin energy, energy that directly blocks prosperity. Harsh words during meals do not just spoil the family atmosphere, they disrupt the flow of money and cut off good luck. In Feng Shui, the dining table is a place of blessing accumulation. That means the energy here should be joyful and light. If something serious needs to be discussed, save it for after the meal. Mealtime is a moment to sow peace, not to ignite conflict. 3. Leaving the dining table empty or cluttered. A cold, lifeless table, piled with papers, random objects, or left bare for too long, becomes a symbol of drained financial energy. Feng Shui considers this a sign of a poverty mindset when people no longer believe in their own abundance. Your dining table needs to feel alive. A plate of fruit, a vase of fresh flowers, or even a few clean, well-arranged decorative items is enough. When the table radiates life, luck, and money are naturally drawn in. Now that you know how to turn your dining table into a magnet for prosperity using 5 simple elements, and you understand which common mistakes can block financial flow, it is time for the most important part. A small ritual, but one that holds the key to anchoring wealth and keeping it inside your home. The secret lies in a small bowl filled with rice, topped with 3 coins. It may sound simple, but in ancient Feng Shui, this was considered one of the most powerful symbols of the wealth area. Wealthy families and merchants of old used to place this setup on their dining or tea tables to prevent money energy from escaping. To truly activate its energy, you should not just toss some rice and coins into a bowl. To unleash its full power, you must perform a simple ritual, not complicated, but incredibly effective when done properly and with clear intent. Start by preparing a white porcelain bowl, deep round with a smooth rim, no patterns, no cracks. White represents purity, allowing the bowl to fully receive new energy. Next, slowly pour clean, dry white rice into the bowl. Choose fresh rice, free of moisture insects or damage. Pour it gently and evenly, not hastily. This is a sacred act, not a routine task. Every grain represents a part of your wealth. The more care you take, the deeper the energy will go. Once the rice reaches the top, sprinkle a very thin layer of fine salt over it. Salt helps purify any lingering negative energy in the rice or the surrounding space. Do not overdo it, just enough to coat the surface like a light dusting of powder. Now place 3 coins on top of the rice, arranged in an equilateral triangle. Keep equal spacing between them, not too close, not too far apart. If using antique coins with Chinese characters or designs, those should face upward. Ideally, use metal coins, either traditional Chinese Feng Shui coins or clean, untarnished modern ones. These 3 coins represent the 3 pillars of wealth: heaven, earth, and humanity. Combined with the rice, which symbolizes Mother Earth, you are creating a balanced Feng Shui structure between material grounding earth and energetic flow metal. This is one of the strongest energy models for preserving prosperity. Once the bowl is ready, place it in the center of your dining table, somewhere clearly visible, but not in the way of daily activity. The bowl should stay stable and unmoved. If you have a fruit basket or flower vase nearby, even better. Their energy will support and soften the field, helping the rice bowl breathe smoothly in your space. Each day at a consistent time, ideally in the morning before a meal or right after cleaning the table. Simply look at the bowl and say one short affirmation out loud. Use a calm, clear voice and a confident mindset. I welcome abundance, wholeness, and prosperity into this home, today and always. This sentence is like an energetic password that unlocks the flow. When repeated consistently, the space begins to adapt to the new frequency, the frequency of receiving and retaining wealth. This forms the foundation for prosperity to arrive consistently. Stay longer and avoid leaking away. Once a month, preferably on the 1st or 15th day of the lunar calendar, replace the rice. Pour the old rice onto clean earth under a tree, or gently scatter it in the garden as a symbolic return to Mother Earth. Clean the bowl thoroughly, dry it completely, and perform the entire ritual again from the beginning. You do not need to be elaborate. Just repeat it with respect and gratitude. The most important part of this ritual is not the rice or the coins. It is your awareness and intention as you do it. A simple act done with clarity and consistency creates an invisible energy field that nourishes your household's financial fortune. Not showy, not dramatic, but quietly powerful, day by day. In Feng Shui, there is a core principle. What is alive attracts energy. What is dead blocks energy. A living dining table is one that radiates warmth, with fresh food, meaningful items symbolizing prosperity, blooming flowers, ripe fruits, and joyful conversations. On the other hand, a cold, cluttered, or empty table is like a half-closed door, one that makes wealth hesitate lingering outside, never quite stepping in. So do not let your dining table be just a table. Transform it into your family's personal energy account, where every item placed holds meaning, and every ritual performed is a declaration that this household is ready to receive wealth, good fortune, and lasting abundance. Because in the end, what truly makes a difference in Feng Shui is not just the items you use, but the intention you put into the smallest details of your daily life. A simple action repeated with the right mindset creates an energy field more powerful than any charm or clever trick. If what you have just heard brought you real value, feel free to leave a positive affirmation in the comments below. For example, I care for my dining table the same way I care for my bank account. Or, I am activating the flow of prosperity in my beloved home. And do not forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you can continue to explore powerful Feng Shui and spiritual wisdom passed down from ancient traditions, but still incredibly relevant in today's modern life. Always remember, blessings do not arrive by accident. They are nurtured every single day. And your dining table is exactly where that nurturing begins.